I'm Antoinette Broussard farmer, and I'm a descendant of the enslaved and the enslaver. And several of my, three of my great-grandfathers come from families of enslavers. And two of my great-great-grandfathers is the same thing. But the one I want to talk about today is William P. Wallingford. My uncle George Craig, when I was 10 years old, told me an oral history about that her name was Violet, and she was owned by William P. Wallingford from Platte County, Missouri. And Violet was my great grandmother, and she's the mother of 8 children, and one of them was my grandfather. And my grandfather let these stories. He was a writer about this. He was actually a man who worked on the railroad. Then he got hurt. Then he became an elevator operator, which was kind of one of the common jobs for black men in the early 1900s, or after being freed. And he left these stories about an enslaved family, and I inherited them from my mother. And I realized he was talking about our family. And so to make amends for my great-grandmother, who was enslaved, is to give a voice to her. I want to give a voice to Violet about what happened to her and what happened to so many African women by their owners, exploited by their owners. I used to think it was a love story when I was 10, and as I got older and I learned about the history, it was far from a love story between a slave and the enslaver. And I just think that it's so important for us to come to the table to heal our consciousness on whatever side of the table you're on. Descendant of the enslaver, descendant of the enslaved, come to the table and talk so we can pretty much heal our country, I hope, one day.